You're welcome to a special art edition of Goge Africa. Today we'll be featuring one of Africa's prominent artists.
Right now we're standing in front of one of his works, a traditional stained glass. And as the program progresses, you get to meet the man behind the work.
Yes, he is a teacher, an artist who has perfected the art technique of producing stained glass in Nigeria. He's no other than Yusuf Grillo.
And we also have sights and sound, travel tips, and so much more. My name is Neka.
And I'm Meche. Yusuf's pictures each tell a story that may take years to complete.
The painting itself dictates its life, its journey. It grows and grows.
For Yusuf, the pictures are never complete. There's always a new element to the story to add to the picture.
There are instances where some of them in this studio have actually been exhibited uncompleted because whoever was in charge of the exhibition insisted on it. That look, I have to put something token into this exhibition, no matter what. And he said, this is finished, this is finished. I said, well, to you it may look finished. For me, it's not. I said, okay, please let us put this in that exhibition. And it goes into the exhibition, but it comes back to the painting. I can see, as I'm sitting now, some of them which have been in one exhibition or the other, but which are still undergoing. They've not got to the end of their journey.
They are inspired by the immediate world around him, particularly the world of the Yoruba people of Nigeria.
The tradition of the Yorubas, the way of naming a child, burying the dead, passing a widow from one brother to another. So many aspects of the Yoruba culture which I feel I want to talk about. Inspire me.
Goge Africa.
It's not that blue is of any particular significance. What is important to me is the subject matter. It is the subject that dictates the color, that dictates the form and the shapes and so on and so forth.
Sir, could you tell us about this painting?
It's titled Chief and the Wife.
We hear his pictures hold a hidden meaning. Let's see if we find out one.
This shawl, which goes round the neck of the Oba, of the king, is more or less like a tether which you put around the neck of a goat. And it comes under the armpit of the Olori. And it's being held tightly
By the Olori.
by the Olori here. So it's like
She's in control.
it's the invisible power, the invisible force.
The power of the woman.
Yeah, the power behind the throne
Yes.
is actually the woman. Yes, that is it. Teaching art is a very interesting undertaking. Almost invariably, the student starts off being very impressionable, and they have seen pictures of paintings by Picasso or Michelangelo or Leonardo and by Bruce Onobropaya, and you find they instinctively begin to mimic Picasso or Bruce to such an extent that unless one tells them what the difference is, they will just end up reproducing Picasso. And I will come to the class and say, you've done fantastic work. This is almost exactly like Leonardo da Vinci. This is almost exactly like Seurat, and so on. Then I would say, but do you know that I haven't paid you a compliment? On the contrary, I have told you that you are not imaginative, you are not original. If Picasso wasn't original, would you be saying this is Picasso? No. You will be comparing him to somebody else, like I'm comparing you to him now. They get to know that just being like another artist doesn't do them any credit at all, that they have to make sure that they themselves bring out themselves. And happily, I've been able to train quite a number of ex-students now who have become very important. In my sitting room, there are pictures on the wall, and somebody who didn't know would think that they are my pictures. But I tell them they are not mine. They are usually mostly by ex-students.
Mr. Grillo most recently developed his own form of stained glass artwork, pieces of which are commissioned by many, many churches across Africa.
He even has his glass mosaic artwork in Geneva, and people come from far and near just to learn this technique.
I've developed a version of it, which is a process of using colored glass Instead of staining the glass, I take colored glass of various colors and put them together to form the picture. And that is what I am doing now. It's different from the well-known technique of stained glass. There is a painting of the king and the queen upstairs. That inspired this.
You said something about light and
Yes.
the stained glass.
Yes.
What role does light play there?
Light is what makes you see the color. You see, when this thing was face down on the work table, you didn't see much.
That's true.
You just saw pieces one against the other without any sense behind it. It's only when the light comes through it that you see the picture together.
The beauty of it really comes out.
Yes.
That's true.
It is like painting with colored light.
Aye, aye, aye. Goge Africa, aye. Goge Africa, aye. Goge Africa. Uza uza wa goge, uza uza wa goge, uza uza wa goge, uza uza wa goge.
Goge. Goge. Goge Africa.
Africa. Africa. Africa. Africa. Africa.
Africa. Africa. Africa. Africa. Africa. Is the only thing I want to hear. It's the only thing I want to say.
Goge Africa is for Africa and it's about Africa. Goge Africa for Africa.
And now, stand by for Sights and Sound.
Warri in Delta State, Nigeria, known nationwide for its unique Pidgin English, is among the biggest oil-producing sites in the African continent. Warri City is a good example of a place that is home to all Nigerians, irrespective of your ethnic background. The people of Warri are mainly the Urhobos, Sokos, Shekiris, and Ijaws, but the city is regarded as a modern metropolis.
This is the only place you can come and see all reps in this state and they are okay. Everybody, there's security and peace in the area.
The Great Warri Cultural Festival is a colorful ceremony celebrated by the people of Agbara Kingdom in the Warri South. The festival is like a carnival that can be compared to any carnival in the world. It is unique and very colorful. The ladies dress flamboyantly and fearfully, while the men dress fancifully and fearfully at this festival. Because originally, the festival is a remembrance of their heroes that have fought wars in the past. Dignitaries from all walks of life troop into Warri to watch the Iju Warri festival. The festival, which is held every 2 years within the month of April, is a very significant festival to all Warri indigents. It symbolizes the identity of the people, and even tourists come from far and near to witness the festival. The festival takes place at the cultural ground by the shrine at Otowodo, the headquarters of the kingdom, where the remaining towns are expected to come in a dance procession with their warlike costumes, cutlasses, and axe. The festival begins with the arrival of the Olu, or Kabriju, Ogre, and the Olotu, the field marshal. The heavy drum used in this festival, the Ogre, is drummed only during the Warri Cultural Festival.
Dr. Emmanuel Weta is a visionary leader who sees tourism as one of the cornerstones of Delta State. He is trying to attract foreigners to come to Delta State. And Agbara Kingdom, with the Agbara Juju, is one of the cornerstones of tourism. As a representative of the governor, I honestly tell you that the governor extends his greetings and that he will do whatever it takes to bring tourism to Delta State, in particular Warri.
The location of this shrine is an epitome of tourism. That was one of the reasons why amongst the first 6 traditional and cultural festivals in Nigeria, the Iju Warri Festival of Agbara Warri in Warri South as one of the very important ones that they must stand for.
The festival ends when the feet of the oldest man in the community touches the drum. For those of you who love to travel like we do, here's some travel tips.
Enjoy.
Are you looking to go on a carnival soon? We have a few tips for you to bear in mind. Book your hotel early so as to avoid the disappointment of not having accommodation. Don't forget to carry the followings. Carry a pair of sunglasses to prevent the sun from harming your eyes, a hat for the sun, a comfortable shirt, money, a mask, business card, pen and paper, a sunscreen to prevent sunburn if you are light-skinned. Drink lots of water so you don't get dehydrated. And a camera to take lots of memorable pictures.
Yeah, we've come to the end of today's show and we hope you really had fun as much as we did.
Yes. And we hope you enjoyed meeting Yusuf Grillo. So until same time next week when we come your way again.
Send us a message on Facebook, Twitter, and email me. Take care.
Bye now.